So I give it a philosophy.
Come on, Auntie.
I'd like to say thank you to the Muse for inviting us to share our creativity with you. And thank you to Mark. We viewed his beautiful artwork. Buy some paintings. All right, the first piece I'm gonna do is quite depressing. I'll warn you from now. It's called Buried Alive. I wrote this in 2003 when I was going through a spiritual crisis. Some people call it depression. So I want to share that piece with you because it's one of the pieces that I've actually memorized. Not many of my pieces are memorized, so I want to do this one. All right. But I'm going to start off with a quote by Omar Khayyam, who said, "I sent my soul a letter in the afterlife to spell, and by my soul returned and said, I myself am heaven and hell." You hear that? You hear that? Oh, all right, here we go. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready yet. Can I have a bit more time? Because I'm just not ready. I'm not ready, O Israel, for you to come and take my soul yet. I'm breathing, I know, but I feel like I'm already dead. And the mad thing is, I don't even know when I died. And if I'm already dead, then tell me, was I buried alive? Did I put myself in an early grave by being a slave to my desires? Because my heart rages inside of me like flames of blazing fires. Is this the hell that you speak of? Am I reaping what I've sown? And will it be 1,000 times worse in death, my eternal hope? You are the holder. You are the holder of the register of the whole of all mankind, writing perpetually births and deaths with the ink of the divine. Israel, you see the light of those souls who are blessed, and you witness the damned who are enclosed in darkness. From the register of mortal souls you have not erased our names, for we have not yet fulfilled our purpose for which we came. Yet no soul is guaranteed tomorrow, and no one knows when you will come, for you are the soul taker and throne bearer of the Eternal One. Billions of deluded souls subsist, blind, deaf, and dumb, but I feel so declined, dead, and numb. Every complainer I hear, they're like mourners at my graveside, walking corpses stenched with ungratefulness of life. No one is filled with remorse as each breath heads towards their earthly grave, and we ponder not on what lies ahead for our soul's next phase. Where are we going, O Israel, with the affair on this sojourn, where limbs do tire and fail, and weary hearts do mourn? You snatch obscured souls weighed down by the whispers of Satan. On a deviated trajectory, this world fills their heart, causing scales to be heavy in the inevitable day of judgment, escorting them to heaven or hell. And then it's too late for any atonement. Well, I'm not ready, O Israel, for you to come and take my soul yet. I'm breathing, I know, but I feel like I'm already dead. And the mad thing is, I don't even know when I die, and if I'm already dead, then tell me, was I buried alive? Were there flowers laid upon my grave? Or did they wilt from the stench of the world's corruption? Was I one who was able to discriminate? Or was I living from my own deluded perceptions? Will you ask the all-forgiving for time so that I can make things right? This time I'm going to hold it down and grab his rope real tight. See, I have no hope in nothing else. I can only hope in the Creator who put me here upon this earth, so there must be something greater. I long for the mysteries to be unveiled in this my longing heart. Before you come to take my soul from this world to depart, tell the angels who purifies hearts to come quick and cleanse me and aid me in lifting the veils until my soul has truly ascended. And when you come to release us from this corporeal prison, no soul can hide for a fixed number of breaths we've all been given. Then out my soul I pray that you will gently draw. Even the mightiest armies cannot defeat you through war. You are the collector for the Almighty, for our last breath, the custodian of souls to awaken us from this earthly death. Israel, ease us smoothly into the worlds that will come next, and be gentle on those spirits whose souls are deeply perplexed. I'm not ready, oh Israel, for you to come and take my soul. I'm breathing, I know, but I feel like I'm already dead. And the mad thing is, I don't even know when I died. And if I'm already dead, then tell me, was I buried alive? I wonder, oh Israel, was I the cause of my own demise? Does my tombstone read, here lies, or does it read, buried alive? I want to rise in peace towards a new heaven, a new earth, for I know that through our death always comes for us a rebirth. When I died, it was a spiritual depression. I just wanted to make that clear. But the death I want to die is before I actually leave here. But now I walk in fear. Now I walk no more in fear of the unknown. For I know Israel, when you come, you will come to take me home. Thank you. I rest up now, but hey. All right, who on next, please? Who on next, please?
Come on.
All right. This one, consumer process system. You know, we live in a world of consumerism, buy this, buy that. Yeah, so this piece is an old piece, but it's still relevant, very relevant today. I choose not to conform, to be of the norm, refuse to obey the rules that they lay, the mind games they play on me every day, trying to take my soul away. Independent thought exists inside of me. I won't be bought with commercial views to purchase everything new and falling into consumer vacuums of lust and greed, idolatrous creed of which they feed and only breeds a false sense of security needs and illusions. See, if we place our trust in riches and lust in this techno-usurious system, it will only lead to confusion. So I say, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from this deterioration. A spiritual demoralization descends, penetrating into the hearts and minds of the nations. The constitutions of countries are even shaken, on which they build their foundation. Well, there is no greater bondage than mental slavery, as they try to make the people weary with all their false lies and their false theories. Repress us with psychological warfare, destruction of the mind of the subliminal kind. But knowledge is power as we open our minds, but some submit blind. You see, money is the god of these times, enslaving the people with their monetary evil as souls get devoured by the digital angel from hell. Intel, Excel, global buy and sell in relentless pursuit of worldly needs, shackled by your self-desire and greed. No one can buy or sell unless he has the mark of the beast or the number of its name. Dollars and cents, count your pounds and pence, your investments that offers you no recompense. It's only economic slavery with false liberty and equality. You think you're free, call info need democracy, where freedom is an idea only. When it's time to wake up from your dream, or you'll be overdosed with the WHO vaccine prophesied in Revelations 13:16. Look inside, let your heart be your guide. Forget everything you ever learned, cause they was all lies. You got people in consequence, despairing impotence and powerlessly incompetent. We've got to define ourselves to liberate a positive transition from this despotism, slave organism, and the poisons of liberalisms, just so our spirit can rise. No, I'm sure I can start a line there, you know. But hey, do I have time to do one more bit?
Yes.
Definitely.
Go on. Go on.
All right. Thank you. All right. Coup d'etat of the mind. I've done this before and I love this piece. It's one of my favorite pieces. Well, I'm not just picking up myself, but hey. All right. False impression falls upon unwary eyes. Deception, one-eyed bad wolf in disguise. Misleading, the 85% are still sleeping. Devour 24/7 days a week. There's no need to think, blinded by the media. Hypnotic state of mind turns some people idiot. See, passing time is the West pastime. TV assault should be a penalized crime. Push, click, push. Thank you. Rewind anything you require. You can find to your heart's desire. Independent. You know what? It's because I'm a little bit nervous. I appreciate you listening. I'm just gonna end it there because why? You're not gonna let me go out like that. No. Thank you. All right.
If you want, but no.
All right. False impression falls upon unwary eyes. Deception, one-eyed bad wolf in disguise. Misleading, the 85% are still sleeping. Devour 24/7 days a week. There's no need to think, blinded by the media. Hypnotic state of mind turns some people idiot. See, passing time is the West pastime. TV assault should be a penalized crime. Push, rewind anything you require. You can find to your heart's desire. Intuitive receivers being blocked. Independent thoughts stagnated and locked. Got to tune into your higher psyche and seek knowledge of self to set you free. And change the freaking frequency. You're picking up the wrong vibration. You're subjected to high resolution dreams transmitted through maximum screens, usurping billions of mortal souls. Illusionary subliminal mind controls. So stop wasting time of your short life and have faith in a higher purpose to your life, that you're not just here to eat, breathe, and then die. Don't be afraid to ask the questions why. And be selective in the info you're receiving. And don't believe everything you see you're hearing. Regain your power in these final hours, cause death is no excuse for ignorance or not seeking the truth. You're pacified through consumerist distractions. Takes you away from real issues that are happening. Through 7 levels, we all must travel to reach the promised land of spiritual freedom. Free your mind, free your mind. To save your soul, you got to free your mind. They're obstructing your light shine. In this silent war, it's a coup d'etat of the mind. Think independently and free your mind. Know your true self, you got to free your mind. They're obstructing your light shine. In this silent war, it's a coup d'etat of the mind. Interference distorts like a drug in your veins the appearance of what you see, but it really ain't slow death. You close your eyes because ignorance is bliss. Truth of knowledge and truth's dismissed. So, are you ready for the mind Armageddon? To survive and protect your meridian. See, when you're sick, you want to heal the physical. You need to heal the root cause, yeah, the spiritual push. Rewind anything you require. You can find to your heart's desire. High-tech oppression in reducing ideas, creating new needs, creating more new fears. Our growth is dependent on our interaction with the environment. It's time to take action. Divine love is not seen through a genuine social value, because the media's dictating the latest attitudes, disseminating their propaganda views. Your Faith and reason controlled by TV, and it's distorting your reality. Free your mind, you will find that knowledge loves you. Why don't you seek it and seek that which is true? We need mass enlightenment, not mass destruction. And you wonder why there's such world corruption. So be selective in the info you're receiving, and don't believe everything you see or hearing. Regain your power in these final hours, because death is no excuse for ignorance or not seeking the truth. Or not seeking the truth. They pacify with consumerist distractions. Takes you away from the issues that are happening. Through 7 levels, we all must travel to reach the promised land, the spiritual freedom. Free your mind, free your mind. To save your soul, you got to free your mind, because they're obstructing your light shine. In this silent war, it's a coup d'etat of your mind. So free your mind. Obstructing your light shine. In this silent war, it's a coup d'etat of the mind. Thank you. Next.
Hello.